All right, everybody. I got a fire build that I'm bringing to you today. If you want a point guard that's going to be able to run the floor, control the game, score from everywhere, and make an impact on both sides of the ball while playmaking, this is going to be the build for you. I'm not going to lie, it's nasty. It's probably why I'll take the comp. Now, I'm not going to lie. I made this build just playing around the build, but I loved it so much. I messed around and bought the PC for it. This wasn't even my first. This is a point guard build. This wasn't even my first. I've been rocking a point guard build already that I already got footage for to drop for you guys. But I like this build so much that I heard that it cut the line. So we're gonna do what we like to with this build. So with the build, you're gonna start off at 6'1", go 183 in the weight, and then I'll go 6'7" with the wingspan. So when we get into the build, for one of the first things we leveled up in our finishing, we're gonna get to 91 driving layup. That just gives you a nice. That was the old cap for last year, but I wanted to have a 90s finishing stack to make sure I was able to actually finish out the rim. This is a 6'1" build, so we want to have as much finishing on that as possible. High lay and high speed is going to make it harder to chase down block, and that's kind of where we really left the finishing. Just a good enough layup ball. We're going to be pretty shifty. With our shooting, we're going to go up to 92 mid-range shot. That's going to take a good advantage of the shiftiness with your high speed with ball when you're pulling away from your opponent. You know they're going to collapse. You can pull up and cash it. Our player, he's going to be really fast. We're going to go 89 3-pointer. We're going to get still going to get to enjoy an absolute burner on the outside whenever they leave you open or just pulling up for jumpers in general. So with 92 mid range, 89 3-point shot, we're gonna get 99 free throw on this build. So we're gonna be really fast and really shifty on this build. The mid range is really open. You know, everybody who does 2K, that's always a good thing to have. We're gonna be able to finish with limitless range on silver, gold shooting, shifty shooter, set shot specialist, and dead eye. Many marksman is going to be used with his at silver is going to be used for our size, so it's going to be really good shooting, to be honest, and it's going to be easy to +1. I'm probably going to +1 shifty shooter because of how evasive we want to be. Set shot specialist would possibly also, or dead eye could be good choices for the +1ing. With the free throw, that's going to add probably about 2 or 3 points per game for you because a lot of people mess up. Having a good designated free throw shooter on the team is really useful to close out games. Also, just to make them pay for any kind of mistakes they make. We're going to get into the playmaker. We're going to go up to 82 pass accuracy. That's going to get you dimer on gold and 82 break started. 82 has been a really good sweet point I see for most of the builds that I've always been running this year, and I see a lot of 82 on a lot of other builds I haven't seen. We're going to go up to 90 ball handle because, and now let me explain this build is this. I made this build with cap breakers in mind because I do think I'm going to hit them this year, probably in another month or two. But with cap breakers, if you would see how ball handling and speed with balls tied, but if you go take ball handling up to 95, you see how that's a whole 2 to 3 overalls. That's the most expensive stat we have on this build, so we take that down to 90. 90 is going to be really fast ball handling still, even when you're playing and building up to building this build up to your cap breakers. But you're going to get 91 speed with ball, saving those whole 2 to 3 overalls, going to allow you to put those points in a lot of places. That's going to round out this build and make it really, really broken. And 91 speed with the ball is going to make it really dangerous with lightning launch. You're still going to have fast dribbling. You're going to get defense on this build because you're saving all those overalls for your cap breakers. You're going to max out your interior to make sure you're not soft in the paint. You're going to have 87 perimeter defense. That's going to get you on ball pest up to Hall of Fame. It's going to make people tough to try to take the baseline against you. They're going to want to try to cut into the paint against your small size, and that's going to really make it a lot harder for them. Um, that pairs well with the 60 strength because you're going to want to be as strong as possible for your defense. Um, you're also going to get 91 steel. That's going to give you gold glove and gold interceptor, and they're going to go up to 51 block on this build because it's more important to have high interior and be able to steal the ball and play high defense. And your block rating is still going to be enough for contests and stuff. In the intro, I ripped the primary ball handler. Your absolute terror in the lanes. You're going to have high enough speed with ball to absolute finish on the steals. You virtually skip rebounding. Uh, you do have to place 1 point in there to finish the build. So by the time you get your ball handling up to where you want it to be, your speed with ball, your speed's already going to be set at 86. I'm going to go to 77 agility. I feel like that gives you a look just gold slippery off ball, and that's just having as much agility as you can fit onto a build is probably the best way to go. So somehow driving layup lowered while we was explaining stuff. But you take that to all that into account. You put your one. Got some points in the wrong spot, but let me adjust this. Okay, so these are the finished stats for the build right here. I mean, you just got to love the attribute spread. Got the points put into the right place. So this is gonna be the what you see the finished version. You're planning on your cat burgers to go there at the ball handle, and when you finish it out, we get prime Kirk Heinrich, Trae Young, and Darius Garland scoring dangerous point guards, over 25 point per game scores. Kirk Heinrich, a good two-way player, long time, and long time star. We're going to have a two-way scoring phenom as the build name. Oh, those shades are so nasty. It's a rare build name. I've actually tried to remake it a little taller. You don't get this name. I really enjoy the shade. It's really deadly. So people are going to like to know that you're two-way. They're going to like the build name, especially once you get it colored out with gold or red, the level you make it. A build that can do everything, play defense, offense, and pass the ball. Score at all three levels at a high clip. If you like the build, if you want to try it out, if you want to support the channel, if you want to see how nasty I do people with this build, I have footage already, but I'm going to be collecting more. I'm doing the hot spots on this build right now. If you want to see more, please like, subscribe, share the video, and support the channel. A couple of bonus clips for you guys. Send me a comment down below if you have any suggestions. And let me know actually if you're interested in watching me stream. I set up a Twitch, so hey, if you're interested in seeing me hoop on a regular, just let me know and then comment.